Women take great care. They can lose memory, hair, nails and even life if they use this. It has always been popularly said that women tend to suffer more than men, and we do not speak of sentimental situations, because they are more romantic and in love. In brief, the woman's organism is genetically engineered to go through certain natural processes that man would never have the ability to feel, such as pregnancy or menstrual period. And we focus on this last process, since it is the one that puts women to tremble just to hear it, since it can be very painful and annoying, and worst of all is that it is repeated on a monthly basis constantly, making girls suffer terrible blows. Against this backdrop, the hygiene products that have revolutionized the modern age arrive: sanitary wipes and tampons. Both are two very commercial products, one to absorb the period and avoid staining the pants, and another to literally block the blood outlet, especially when you have a special event where you need to be flawless. However, if you use tampons you run the risk of being intoxicated, and here we explain why. Keep listening. You have the risk of seeing intoxicated if you use tampons. The tampons are basically cylinders made of cotton that are introduced into the vaginal cavity so that they absorb like a sponge the period at certain times, and that it is removed with the help of a cord that hangs. If you use tampons you risk becoming intoxicated by a syndrome called toxic shock syndrome or SST, and it is a type of infection that appears in a wound after a surgery, but also appears in women due to the inappropriate use of Tampax, as it is also called. Its main symptoms are nausea, diarrhea and headache, and women are at risk of being affected if they use a tampon for more than 8 hours a day without removing it. So the medical recommendation for the use of this intimate product female is to be replaced every 4 hours, as its extended use can spread a bacterium called Staphylococcus aureus, which produces a toxin that can be deadly. Change the tampon every 4 hours, and keep your hands clean before placing and withdrawing from your vaginal cavity, avoiding also using this product when you do not have the period. I ask 3 favors. 1. Subscribe. 2. Share it with your friends and family. 3.